Hey, baseball fans, it's Jason. Hope you're doing well. I want to talk about some mind-blowing stats that happened in 2019. Okay, some guys became all-timers and set some ridiculous uh, numbers in 2019 that most of us didn't even think about. But let's go through this. I think you'll find it fascinating. And by the way, if you're a baseball fan and you like stuff like this, you just want to see great baseball videos and content, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and make sure you hit that notification so you don't miss all the new videos that I put out and the dozens that I've already put out already. So I think you'll enjoy the videos on this channel. This is from a baseball fan for the baseball fans. So I hope you enjoy it. So with that said, let's go over some of the craziest MLB stats for 2019. Number one, Nelson Cruz. He actually became the fourth player in Major League Baseball history to hit 40 home runs after turning 38 years old. Yeah, surprisingly. The other three players, Barry Bonds, Darrell Evans, and Hank Aaron. So he's in pretty elite company. Okay, these are all confirmed research. This is my research book, and they're all true, public, and you can confirm them by researching it yourself. But these are all true stats. Okay, number two. I didn't know this in the 162 game stretch between the 2018 All-Star game and the 2019 All-Star game. Christian Yelich actually hit 61 home runs, tied Roger Maris. So, if you'd done it like beginning to end of the season, 162 game, it would be 61 home runs. But in the 61 in the 162 games between the two games, he hit 61. So that's pretty good. It's pretty ridiculous numbers. He's a stud. So, this one I didn't realize too. Number three, MLB actually hit a record of 6,776 home runs this past year in 2019. That means a lot of dudes are hitting home runs. It's a live ball era. The record before that this year was 6,105. So they had 671 more home runs in 2019 than they did ever before. 129 players hit at least 20 home runs. Okay, so it's definitely a live ball era. And of that 6,766, only one player got 50 or more, and that's New York Mets rookie Pete Alonso with 53, setting the Major League Baseball all-time rookie record. So there's a lot of dudes are hitting the ball. So we might not be top heavy, but we are. Depth is there, and the depth is there crazy. So definitely good job, guys. Number four. Mike Trout actually became one of 11 three-time MVPs in Major League Baseball history. His WAR was just astronomical, as it is pretty much every year. But even more impressive that he became one of only two players in Major League Baseball history to have three MVPs before the age of 27, or by the age of 27. And the other one is Stan Musial, Hall of Famer. Stan Musial, Stan the Man. Pretty elite company. This one's actually a crazy one. Number five, the average fastball velocity. So 11 years ago, they started tracking average fastball velocity through Major League Baseball. And back then, the average fastball was 91.4 miles an hour across the board for all the pitchers in Major Leagues. In 2019, it hit an all-time high. The average fastball velocity now is 93.1 miles per hour. Which is, dudes are throwing hard. I mean, you got some dudes getting Tommy John on a regular now, but dudes are throwing hard. So, and we're starting to see a lot of guys over 100 plus now too, which kind of juices the numbers at the top. But 93.1 miles per hour. But here's a more ridiculous stat, okay? Jacob deGrom in 2019 averaged 92.5 miles an hour. Not for his fastball, for his slider. 92.5 miles per hour for his slider. I think he was averaging like 95 or 96 for his fastball. But that is a ridiculous stat. Okay, it's no wonder this guy's won 2 consecutive Cy Youngs now. That's crazy. Okay, number 6. Justin Verlander, Mr. Cy Young in 2019, and Gerrit Cole, newly minted New York Yankee Gerrit Cole, both had 300 strikeouts. Verlander was one of the few people to get 300 at the age of 36 and older. I think Randy Johnson did it, and maybe one other player, maybe Nolan Ryan. I think, yeah. But they were only the second pair of teammates in Major League Baseball history to have 300 strikeouts in the same year. The first pair, Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling for the 2002 Arizona Diamondbacks. So it's a very impressive feat. Very impressive. Piggybacking on what Gerrit Cole did with his 326 strikeouts, he also went 25 consecutive stats without losing a game. That's also ridiculous. In that span, he had won 19 games. He had 6 no decisions, but he won 19 games, and he had like a 1.3 ERA in that span. And it's between May 27th and October 15th when we lost Game 1 of the World Series against the Nationals. That was his first loss since May. Okay, that is crazy. Crazy impressive. And keeping on the pitching boat, Steven Strasburg. We know he became a kind of a postseason legend. This year he went 5-0 in playoffs, especially in the World Series. Won the World Series MVP, but he lowered his postseason career ERA to 1.46 for his career. Okay, and he became 5th all time. Okay, here are the 4 guys ahead of him. A 1.46, first of all, career postseason ERA. That's legit. But look at this. 4th place, Eddie Plank, 1.32. 3rd place, Christy Mathewson, 1.06 career postseason ERA. 2nd place, Sandy Koufax, 0.95 career postseason ERA. And this guy was in Major League. He played in almost 10 postseasons as a starter. That's crazy. And the all-time postseason ERA leader with a 0.70. Yes, 0.70 career postseason ERA over 20 years is Mariano Rivera, the all-time greatest closer in history, Mr. Sandman. That is mind-boggling. So, well done, Steven Strasburg. Welcome to that company. And last but not least, I thought this was impressive, so I wanted to add it. The Nationals actually started 19-31 this season. They were not playing well. And then they just went on an absolute tear. They went 74-38 after that to finish the season 93-69. And to obviously go on an absolute tear in the World Series and beat the Houston Astros in the World Series. So, those are my crazy 2019 stats. Let me know what you think. If you enjoy that, if you dug the stats, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And please hit that notification next to it because I'm going to be putting out a lot of more cool videos for your enjoyment. Other than that, be safe out there, be smart, look out for each other, take care of your loved ones. I'll talk to you next time.